I got a good one for you guys. This is going to get everybody moist. All right. What's worse? Floyd Mayweather illegally administering an IV, or Canelo Alvarez popping dirty for clenbuterol? You know, first, as I wear my Canelo Alvarez shirt I got from Vegas, popping dirty. The reason why I ask is because I have a short of me telling the story of me and Floyd Mayweather debating his greatness. And there's a lot of you guys in the comments going back and forth talking about Canelo, clenbuterol, Floyd Mayweather's IV. And I just thought it was fun. People are going to get moist. I mean, when it comes to Floyd and Canelo, you can't get more moist fans. All right. So let me know how you feel in the comments. But which is worse? To me, Floyd Mayweather's IV. Yeah, I think it, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, I'm open to say Canelo Alvarez clenbuterol popping dirty is far worse. I'm open to that. Just let me know in the comments. But here's the deal. Canelo Alvarez, I'm not going to take up for both of them. Both are pretty bad, okay? And I'm done taking up for both of them. Canelo Alvarez clenbuterol and Floyd Mayweather's IV. I'm done with it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Okay, so I'm about done with that. So, but let's chew on this a little bit. When it comes to Canelo Alvarez and the clenbuterol thing, he popped dirty, okay, and he popped dirty for his fight with Triple G, and I think that fight was in May. I'm sure it was in May, okay. But he popped dirty in March, all right? And when he popped dirty, they dropped a hammer on him, a year suspension, stuff like that. Canelo Alvarez, he did what you would think somebody would do who is not guilty. He fought, okay? And when it was all said and done, you know, the B sample, they took the hair test, they tested all that stuff, come to find out it was way under a limit where someone can actually benefit from clenbuterol. But you guys talk about microdosing, and I just, it's hard to explain it away, to be honest. The WBC's answer was they lowered the levels in which someone can fail for clenbuterol due to the tainted meat, and that's the black two Krugers. Man, it's delicious. Still, you know, there's a lot of fans who believe that the WBC has a love affair with Canelo Alvarez. So, really, it just stinks, okay? It reeks. Canelo hasn't done anything before. He hasn't popped dirty for anything since. But keep in mind, Canelo Alvarez popped dirty in March for his fight in May. They rescheduled it, and Canelo Alvarez didn't pop again, and he fought Triple G, and he won the fight, the second fight, which was a very close fight. That victory is even debatable. When it comes to Floyd Mayweather, though, did he pop dirty for PEDs? Or it's an IV, okay. The problem is the allowable mixture, you know, that you can administer through an IV is 50 milliliters, where Floyd had 250 milliliters of saline and multivitamins and 500 milliliters of saline and vitamin C, okay, which is way beyond the limit, all right? And the reason why it's illegal is because, you know, dirty athletes use IVs and saline to flush out PEDs, okay? And Floyd Mayweather was granted exemption by USADA, just how the WBC allowed for the levels of clenbuterol to be increased. USADA had Floyd's back. They granted him exemption, but it was 3 weeks after the fight. Here's the difference for me. Floyd Mayweather illegally administered the IV the day before the Manny Pacquiao fight, meaning that if he was doing something dirty, then he would have those benefits while fighting Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao wasn't allowed to be injected with a legal painkiller. The painkiller he was trying to inject himself for his rotator cuff was actually legal, and he wasn't allowed. The Nevada Commission, they said that USADA didn't have the right to grant exemption, and it was granted 3 weeks after. And Floyd Mayweather, he requested exemption after the fight. Now, Floyd said that he was using the IV so he can rehydrate. Fine. The thing is, it was still far past the amount that's allowable, okay? So here's the difference. Here's the difference. Are they both dirty? Are they both clean? Was Canelo really eating tainted meat? And I don't know. Was Floyd really just, he was unaware of the limits? Because Floyd was really all for Olympic style testing, and he was an advocate for clean boxing. I think boxing is as clean as it is now because how much Floyd was preaching. So it seems strange for Floyd to be dirty while he's pushing for something so positive, for boxing to be clean itself. So I'm keeping that in mind. And maybe Floyd was unaware of the amount of IV, a solution he can use. Granted. But still, let's just say they're both doing something that stinks. They're both doing something dirty. If that's the case, Canelo Alvarez wasn't allowed. He popped dirty in March. He wasn't allowed to have those advantages entering the ring against Triple G. You get what I'm saying? Whereas Floyd administered the IV the day before. So when everything kind of came up and all those things and this whole controversy happened, he was granted exemption 3 weeks after the fight happened. So the damage was already done. So for me, I think that's worse. If both are guilty. The debate on them being guilty or innocent, tainted meat versus an IV, or saying, oh, look, I didn't know how much, I was just trying to rehydrate. Here we go. Tainted meat versus rehydration. Both of the explanations seems odd because it's tainted meat. If any of you think that Conor Ben and the eggs is odd, or Oscar Valdez and the tea is odd, then shit. You'll be contradicting yourself, being a hypocrite big time if you don't think the tainted meat is odd. Floyd Mayweather saying that he was rehydrating with 50 milliliters being the limit. He goes 250 and then 500. That's like, yo, my goodness. All right. So both are strange, and you guys can argue that. I really, at this point, it's just too many years passed for me to say who was guilty or not. But if both of them were doing something bad, the only one who actually benefited in their fight against their rival, by the way, Triple G, Manny Pacquiao, against their biggest rivals, the only one who would have benefited would have been Floyd Mayweather. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments below. ShowBizz the adult. Hey, look, like I said, I'm open to the discussion because it's an IV and you don't know if he had PDs or not, washing out, what was he doing? Versus clenbuterol, clenbuterol has its advantages. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. I'm out.